Hey, Marty James here. I wanted to talk a little bit about durable power of attorneys, especially how it applies to our adult children. It would be, before our kids turn 18, they're our children. We have certain rights and such, as a parent. Just as soon as they turn 18, hey, they're an adult. We've lost a lot of those rights. And our ability to actually help them in certain situations. So what the durable power of attorney does is it actually allows us to step in and help them transact business if they're unable to do it. Perfect example is when our kids turned 18, we had them sign this durable power of attorney. And essentially, once you sign that, you become that person. So what it allowed is, as Kyle went to IU, if we needed to talk to the bursar's office or specifically maybe to check on grades, because they won't talk to you without this durable power of attorney. And just think about, you have a child who's going overseas, for some study. They may not be able to do take care of some things here at home that with this durable power of attorney document, you're going to be able to actually do this. So, a lot of us don't think about doing this for our kids when they turn 18. And I think it's a really important thing to consider. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't even consider it. I would just do it. If they have nobody else in their life that can actually, step into that person, because generally it's just us. Working with a lot of our clients, I also find that married couples don't have this either, it's something you really need to consider, because let's say I go down, I don't die, but I'm incapacitated, and something needs to happen with my IRA and my 401k. That IRA custodian or the trustees of the 401k plan, they're not going to talk to Cindy unless she gets in front of a judge and gets an order for them to do that. So with this durable power of attorney, she can present that to the custodian, and she's me, so she can transact the business for those things that need to happen. A lot of times we think in terms of that durable power of attorney for our elderly parents when we're doing some planning with an elder law attorney, but we just don't think about ourselves, and we don't think about our kids especially. It's something you really need to have. It's a very critical document, as long as you're with your wills, your trust, and your healthcare powers and such. So the question is, okay, so how do I get a durable power of attorney? And so my recommendation is you actually go to an attorney to do it. Now you can go to LegalZoom.com and such, but if you go to an attorney that's well versed in estate planning documents and such, they're going to be able to help you, because most states have statutory language. It's pretty basic and it's pretty easy to understand and such, but you may have some things that you want to add that are custom, and specifically what happens with all your social media accounts and your email and your digital assets is what we call those, if you become incapacitated. Most states have adopted a provision that actually allows you to add into your durable power of attorney those powers for that person to take care of your digital assets. And this is not part of statutory language in the documents, so it's something you would have to specifically add, because this provision actually says if your power of attorney specifically says that, that person does have the ability to take care of those assets. So, with that being said, I think you need to really maybe do a little research on it, because there are different types of power of attorneys. We have the springing powers, which I'm not a really big fan of. Springing power essentially just kicks in when a certain event happens, and of course you have to prove that event has occurred. But the durable power of attorney, once you sign that, that person you've given that power to, they're you. So you're set and ready to go when that happens. So, like I said, do a little research on it. Give me a call, reach out, drop me an email if you want to discuss it a little bit more. If you need an attorney referral, I'll be very happy to provide that to you. But until we talk again, have a good day.